Welcome to the very first battle of week number 6 in the FnF Victory Road Draft League. This battle is pitting Startoad, which is Detroit Dunsparces, versus Edgar, who is Crykrieg on Pokemon Showdown of Canopy Defenders. As a reminder, the Mega Pokemon will see our Mega Swampert and Mega Charizard respectively. We'll be seeing them both. The Z Crystal Pokemon we have are Porygon Z with any Z move allowance, and Starmie with any Z move allowance, Crocodile with attack Z move allowances. Startoad's Zapdos will not be appearing, but any of the 3 Pokemon mentioned we might see use some Z moves. Some initial thoughts here. Startoad showcasing some of the new Pokemon he's got. He hasn't actually used Yanmega yet, so that's also something new. Drapion and Goodra both here, the purple squad. And this is a little deviant from some of the teams he crafted before. We are not seeing Galvantula, not seeing any electric types, although Porygon Z might go electric with the Z conversion into an electric type. And Rain doesn't seem to be as essential this time around, although Goodra does have hydration, I believe, so it can take advantage of the rain. On the other side, we have actually what doesn't look like a rain team, although the team could benefit from rain. It looks like Lilligant and Charizard could possibly maybe even try to go for Sun to foil with the rain. Lilligant will be good against that Mega Swampert, although it might struggle with some of the other Pokemon. Depends on how much quiver dancing it could do. We see the first time Pokemon of Persian coming in. Persian is pretty unpredictable and it could run a variety of sets, so we'll be sure to have some fun with that one. And Crocodile, the tried and true. Crocodile, I think, will also be a good Pokemon in this matchup, being able to hit Drapion really hard. Yanmega probably with Rock if it can get that switch correct. And Starmie will also be a good asset in this match because you just don't know what Starmie's going to run with all those coverage moves. So this is poised to be a good and intense battle. Let's see how it unfolds here in the FnF Victory Road Draft League. And without any further ado, let's begin. This is actually the first battle of week 6. This is the first time that I don't have the first battle as my own. I'll probably be getting the second battle this week. I guess they were just poised and ready to go. Well, they did know that they were going to be facing each other for a while, whereas me and my opponent didn't know that we were going to be facing each other precisely. Alright, we have the Bug Fables reference. Yanmega here. Startoad gets some brownie points for that one. And then we have Sobek, the Crocodile. One Bug Buzz can do some pretty massive damage to Sobek, so Sobek is going to have to tread carefully. If it's Scarfed, then a rock move like Rock Slide or Stone Edge could possibly be enough to finish off Yanmega unless it's holding a Focus Sash. So this is a really risky business here. Yanmega goes for the Protect, scouting out that Stone Edge and getting a speed boost. This is bad news for Crocodile. It's not going to want to stick around with Yanmega, ensuring that it outspeeds it. Charizard might be a good option to switch in. Ooh, Bug Buzz. Tanga Berry allows... Ooh, and Focus Sash. So both of these Pokemon both kind of going at each other right off the bat. Super effective hits, but both living them. Really intense here. That was a really interesting move with the Tanga Berry resisting Bug. Really smart play. Focus Sash, pretty common for Yanmega to run, but still unpredictable because Yanmega could run Specs, it could run Life Orb, it could run a variety of things. So both are kind of at each other. Yanmega's in the advantage in this situation despite having lower HP due to the fact that it can move first. Charizard might be a good switch in to get Yanmega, although a surprise ancient power could be something that would hurt Yanmega very much. Nihilego could actually switch in pretty comfortably too, especially since Yanmega doesn't have tinted lens. So with its nice HP and special defense, it could tank most of Yanmega's hits, even if it uses Psychic, I think, and just go for that quick kill, getting a beast boost. And indeed, that's who comes out, Nihilego Nihilus. Speed boost raising, Bug Fables references speed once again. In comes Ridley the Goodra, taking that power gem very comfortably, 19% done. Good name here, Ridley. They're both purple reptilian looking things, but they're very different. If Nihilus or Nihilus is scarfed, it might want to switch out. Indeed it does. Crocodile is the one to come out, taking that Dragon Pulse, which takes it down ultimately. 5-0 score. In comes Gizmo the Persian. And Emperor the Drapion comes out. Gizmo goes for a substitute. What will Persian be up to? Oh, I guess it's leaving. Charizard comes out. Drapion goes for a Swords Dance. Some really powerful defensive yet offensive at the same time threats on I was gonna say Drapion's team. Detroit Dunsparces' team. Will Flare Blitz be enough to take out Drapion? Will Charizard stay in? This Drapion could pose a big threat to the other Pokemon on Edgar's team. Might be good to just go for the... Maybe it has Earthquake, actually. Pelipper might be a switch-in, but if it uses Earthquake, not too much is lost. I'm wondering if a Flare Blitz or an Earthquake will be enough to take Drapion down. Drapion is pretty defensive. And a Flare Blitz is enough to take it down. Goes down to 11% HP, which is not a good place to be. However, knowing Edgar probably has Roost, Edgar does like to go for a little bit more longevity, I've noticed with his Pokemon. There's not really a super safe switch into Vitality right now, except Pelipper. And indeed, that's who we get, Nigel the Pelipper. This could be a good time to Roost. Because Charizard is also part Dragon, a water move from Pelipper, even boosted by Rain, might not be enough to take it down if it recovers with Roost, depending on what its investment is, what Pelipper's investment is. Swampert will be pretty tough to deal with now that Rain is up. Some thinking going on. Really, this could be a really pivotal moment. And of course, right now we're listening to Driftvale City, which is the Ultra Chad theme. And indeed, Charizard goes for that Roost. Blue Hulk, the Swampert, comes out pretty comfortably, poised to deal some big damage with Earthquake. Mega Charizard's not going to want to stick around for this, I think, especially with that lower defense stat. In comes Lady the Lilligant. Mega Swampert uses Earthquake. Deals a whopping 50%. That is just a huge amount for a resisted hit. And the Ice Punch is enough to take down Lady the Lilligant. Mega Swampert really showcasing why it's a total beast in the rain. In comes Shuriken the Starmie. And an Earthquake hits, taking down Starmie. Sorry, the sound cut off for a second. Let me see if I could get that back. Alright, sound is back. Tough situation with rain still up. It is up for at least one more turn, depending on whether Pelipper was holding a damp rock. Sorry, it appears that the sound is gone once again. Not sure why this happened. Alright, sound is back up. Sorry about that. See Gizmo the Persian come out using Icy Wind. And a Waterfall takes out Gizmo. Swampert's speed is reduced, although its speed is doubled in the rain. So I believe this counts as a 150% boost in speed, which is still quite a bit. Nihilus the Nihiligo comes out. The Sludge Wave isn't going to do that much. Earthquake taking down Nihiligo. Mega Charizard is the last Pokemon standing. And an Earthquake is going to take out Vitality, the Mega Charizard. And that is a 5-0 victory for Detroit Dunsparces over Canopy Defenders. Mega Swampert really showing how devastating it could be, especially under the rain. Startoad keeping up that win streak. Edgar pulling off some interesting plays, although Mega Swampert really blasting through even with neutral and resisted hits. So definitely something to look out for anybody else who's facing this Mega Swampert. Good game from both sides, and this was the first match of Week 6. So I'll see you for some other matches of Week 6 later down the line in the FnF Victory Road Draft League. I'm Noel from Mystical Chain, and I'll see you then.